Hello, Brick 101 fans! Today's video is a little bit different. Rather than showing you something I built out of Lego bricks, I'm going to show you something I built out of Mario bricks with the awesome new game, Super Mario Maker. I have been so excited about Super Mario Maker. The last 2 weeks I've been watching lots of different YouTube videos about Super Mario Maker and anticipating its release. I was so excited about Super Mario Maker last weekend, I started sketching out my first Super Mario Maker level on graph paper, and I stayed up pretty late the last couple nights working on my very first Super Mario Maker level. My level is a recreation of the first dungeon from the original Legend of Zelda game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite games of all times. And this dungeon is super classic and iconic, so I thought it would be fun to try and recreate it as a Mario level. So I'm going to show you all a playthrough of my level. If you want to play my course in Super Mario Maker before I show you all its secrets, stop the video now, look at the video description, and there's a 16-digit code you'll need to enter into Super Mario Maker to find my level and play it. Alright, let's start looking at my level. My apologies in advance that this video footage is not super crisp. I don't have a capture card for my Wii U, so instead I just pointed my video camera at my TV. Also, I apologize if you hear me, Sophie, or Bert in the background of this video, since we were all in the room. Really tried to translate as much as possible the overworld map into a Mario level, and translate the enemies to what a Mario equivalent would be. So I've used green paratroopas to represent the hopping tektites to the left. Over here I'm using the wrench-throwing moles to represent Octoroks. It's not a perfect one-for-one match, but they do throw things that you have to avoid. I tried to incorporate some of the secret areas that are in the Zelda overworld, so certain places here you'll see question blocks or pipes that are where there might be caves. A room full of coins. It's a secret to everyone. Down here, this question block might contain something special. Oh geez. Alright, let's see what's through this pipe. This is another old man. Kill the old man, get a mystery mushroom. It's not really respectful of the elderly. So this is the upper area of the overworld. These moles over here are to represent the burrowing creatures. I forget what they're called in Zelda. Here we've got more Octoroks. I thought that the piranha plant spitting fireballs on top of a red paratroopa worked pretty well. Zora stand-in. Alright, now let's get into the dungeon itself. So this was the most fun part. I was trying to think, how can I translate some of the things you do in a Zelda game into a Mario game? So, for instance, in the first dungeon here, there's a locked door above, but there's no real way to do a key in Super Mario Maker, so instead I had to think, what could you do in these side rooms to get access to that upper area? So that's where I put these question blocks. So I really like the sound effect that comes on when you hit the question block and the vine goes up. Not quite the Zelda puzzle noise, but a nice representation. I thought that dry bones worked really well, representing the skeleton warriors, Stalfos. For some of the bats, I've got Goombas with wings, Paragoombas, if you will. Alright, over here is a secret area. Saying something that bombs are better than shells. That's interesting. We've got something up here talking about bombs. Seems like bombs are going to be important. Some one-way doors make it easier to get back. This area, couldn't really put a whole lot in. We've got flames coming from Bowser off screen. Oh, a question block over there. I wonder what could be inside of it. Oh, one-up mushroom. So I thought this was a fun way to represent pushing the block down using the, I don't know what their official name is, but I call them toilet seat blocks. In the regular Legend of Zelda dungeon, this would be where you get the bow, which is the item for this dungeon. However, since there's not really a good equivalent of a bow in Super Mario Maker, I decided to do this with bombs instead and help you in the boss fight. This room I had fun with, trying to represent the wall masters with these boos that run along the walls. And now it's time to fight Aquamentus, or, in this case, Bowser. So there's two ways you can fight Bowser here. One is with the bombs, if you took the time to unlock that secret. Otherwise, there's a pipe that spits out shells, and you could fight him with that. Takes 20 hits to beat Bowser just using shells, but if you use the bombs, you can break out the area below Bowser and have him fall down to his doom. I'm not doing so well right now. Oh, I died. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, that was a nice bomb. Alright, see if we can get bombs off and get stuck on the trampoline there. Oh. Ooh, and now the bombs are coming right down towards him. That's even better. Then I don't even have to get him over. Yeah, let's get that. Alright. So longy, Bowser. So longy, Bowser. Uh-oh. Come forward, Bowser. Just jump forward a little bit, and then you'll fall. Ha ha! So that's a way you can get back. Oh, now he's down there trying to jump back up with the trampoline. So at this point, I could just run to the goal, but I want to show you that you can actually make Bowser fall to his ultimate doom if you play it right with the bombs. Use a shell hat. Give yourself a second hit protection. Jump down here, see what's going on. Oh, lots of bombs, and my mystery mushroom. Alright, get the shell hat, see if I can get down there, set off some bombs, defeat Bowser. Yes! Oh, and I died. But at least I killed Bowser. And just to show you in super fast motion, if you hit Bowser 20 times with a shell, that will defeat him. Oop. Sometimes the shells bounce back. So it might take a while, but I gave you a full 500 seconds in this level. Alright, victory pose. Now let's get the Triforce piece, or grab the flag. I really like that they put in the actual victory music here for Link. That was a really nice touch. Now let's go back and look at a couple of the different secret areas I hid throughout this course. So over here, go on the Tektites, aka Green Paratroopers. Unleash the star. So I wanted to hide a couple stars in the overworld because there are so many enemies up here. It can get overwhelming, so I'm going to make sure for people who explore a little bit that they can find an easier way to get through the level. Yeah, it's so much fun to kill things. I especially want so much fun to destroy these enemies. I also really like when I have the star to kill the Zora stand-in, the red paratroopa, with the piranha plant shooting fireballs on top of it. That's very satisfying. Over here in the forest, which is all these cloud blocks. Also, there's some not so fun secrets like that spiny block I have. So this is the easiest way to get through that first area, is just to grab that star and jump up real quick. In this upper section of the overworld, there's also a little secret area up here. So a coin block, some paratroopers, another annoying piranha plant. Yeah, I added some victory noises there because it's really satisfying if you take the time to get that star and then finally defeat that Zora that was annoying you earlier. Alright, let's look back at the dungeon at a couple secret things. So in the first section of the dungeon, there was this area with the bats, aka Paragoombas. And over here there's a question block we didn't hit, so it's a P-switch. If we follow the arrow, we can see there's now we can get up to this area up top, run over to the side. Now we could go through this door, go to a different part of the dungeon. So this just goes to that middle room first. Show you some of the other question blocks. If you decide you don't want to go that way, you can always go back to this central room here. Or if you hit that P-switch and really make a run for it, all the way to this room, then you can get up here. Now this way is a secret, but it's not actually a secret that helps you out, because it actually puts you in the middle of a really dangerous fight. Wow, wow. So that was a playthrough of my Super Mario Maker level, The Legend of Zelda 1-1. I'm curious to know what all of you thought of this level. Let me know if you'd like to see me do more video game videos in the future. Remember to check out the description of this video to get the 16-digit code to go find this level on Super Mario Maker. And you can also check out my other levels from my profile there. And hey, today is the 30th anniversary of Super Mario. That's pretty awesome. So, happy birthday, Mario.